Hello, people. How's it going? Happy 8 p.m. Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing well. I see Jonathan Rokenya on and Isaac. Welcome. And thanks for hopping on. Thanks for being the first ones on. Jonathan says, nice. I'm ready for a good live stream. Heck yeah. Let's get this live stream going. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm just closing little browsers and stuff, so I'm not so distracted. Little Bear, good to see you on. Leo Martinez, good to see you on. How are you all doing? I'd love to know what's going on. John, good to see you on. Saved Bob, welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you on. If I have, please forgive me. McKenna, good to see you on again. Leo is back in the house. So what's on the agenda for today? Honestly, today is I would say today's more of a Q&A stream. I want to hear a little bit more about you this on today's agenda. Like I'll talk a little bit about me, sure, but I feel like I'm always talking about me. So what I want to do a little bit differently is I want to talk a little bit about you, and I'll also share something interesting that happened today. So today, I would say the interesting little fact of the day is today I got to visit America's most expensive public school. So that's like a one random fact of today. Um, yeah, I'll share a little bit more about that maybe in a little bit. But yeah, let's do this. Mackenzie, good to see you on Hero. Let's see. Save Bob says he's new to the channel. Everyone say hi to Save Bob. All right, give us give him save give Save Bob a little hello. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. Jonathan Kenya says, how did that go? So I'll talk really quickly about how my speaking event went at the world's most expensive school. So I didn't know this. Like I was literally just going to go to the school, not knowing anything, like not knowing that it was the most expensive school. I thought it was, you know, just a school in LA. And I was just Google searching Robert F. Kennedy community schools. And, one of the first articles that popped up was like number one ranked most expensive schools. So apparently, I don't know for all my LA local friends, I don't know if you know this, but the school's in LA. And it used to be what is it called? The Embassy Hotel. It's where apparently it's where RFK got assassinated back in the day. So it's the school cost $578 million to build, and apparently a typical school, I don't know the exact numbers, but anything above 100 million is considered excessive, according to some random Google article that I read. Point being is like I don't know, it's just really cool, but definitely a really nice auditorium. It used to be like a luxury hotel. So it was just super cool to see how they transformed a hotel into a school campus. So anyway, it was cool. Presentation was good. I tried out some new content and material, which I was super excited about, and I'm looking forward to just honing in this new style. Like, I want my presentations when I speak at schools to be more engaging. So now I'm including more participation and interactive things, elements throughout my presentation. So first time trying it out, and it was good. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to improving upon it. Okay, enough about me. Let's get into your comments. And again, what's on my agenda? I'm going to ask you probably a few questions. I'd love to hear a little bit more about what's going on in your life, and how are you all doing? I'd love to hear from all of you who are on right now. How are you all feeling, doing today? If you could drop that in the comment section, I'd love to hear, and let's have some more conversations. Alrighty. So McKenna says, I'm good. I just finished packing my luggage for California. Now I just have to finish packing my carry-on and curse for Wednesday. Something for Wednesday. Let's see here. So case for Wednesday. McKenna, looking forward to the fact that you're coming, to my home state pretty soon, and I hope you have a wonderful and safe trip here too. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Mackenzie says, something interesting about my day was that I had to get kicked off the handball court because I was eating a cookie, so I had to throw it away. that's really interesting. I'm surprised that you can't eat cookies and play handball, like bring it on the handball court. Why is that? Is that like, are they really particular about having food there? Let's see here. Mackenzie says we apparently weren't supposed to eat on the court. Got it. John says, okay, yep, yep. Mackenzie says, oh, and also we have to start creating our portfolios and our resumes for May 14th. Awesome. Good luck with that. Like keep it up, and goodness, it's almost May already, and it's getting closer to the end of the school year. So, yeah, for all you students out here, uh, you know, keep pushing to the finish line. You're almost there. Oh, purse, got it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Like, whew, I'm excited for some new opportunities. I'm gonna share with you just real briefly. I have a potential another speaking gig lined up, that I'll be speaking to a local community college down the street from where I live. So I'm really excited about that. Uh, yeah, so just want to share good news with you. It's not locked in completely, but you know, I'm feeling good about it. And the event itself is like it resonates with my presentation and my message. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Let's see what else we got here. Jonathan Kenya says, doing good. Grades are really bad though. Don't know what to do to have about what to do. Have about 3 weeks left. Well, I mean, all I can say is do the best that you can. You know, I think that's all we really can do, right? Like, so, we can't change the past, but we can always do our best moving forward. So, I think you know, like anyone would really say, it's like just keep pushing forward. You know, just keep being persistent and don't give up. Just do the best that you can. And uh, you know, just for example, if someone is getting Fs, you know, it's probably not realistic that you get A's. Possible depending on how your grades are structured. But instead of aiming for A's, if that's not realistic, aim for whatever it is, C's, B's, or maybe even a D. You know, like point is just do the best that you can. And I think what's most important to realize is that the effort that you put into your classes that you have right now, that effort, that like that resilience that you create will ultimately create success in your life. So that's why I say there. All right, keep going. Let's see. We don't even play handball because one of our friends kept kicking the ball, so we're not allowed to play. That's so sad. And we've been leaving trash and what really going. Nice. Okay. John says, "Do you know how to get ready for SBAC testing? If you know what that is, I don't know what SBAC testing is. Hold on. I'm gonna search this up. Smarter Balance Practice Test. Wait, Smarter Balance Assessment Consortium. Yeah. So I don't know anything about this test specifically. I'm actually gonna just I'm going to do a little bit of research to see what this is. The Smarter Balance Practice Test and Training, blah, 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 blah. For grades 3 to 8 in high school in both English. So it tests for English, arts and literacy, and math. Okay, so how do you prepare for these exams? Um, honestly, okay, so I would say the best way you could prepare for this kind of exam is to just go online and take practice tests. I literally see on Google, like the first thing that pops up when I search SBAC is practice tests. So what I would do is take practice tests, you know, take them, and then they'll let you know what questions you got right or wrong, and then correct them. Like I think that's the best way you could do it. And if for the questions that you don't know how to answer, number one, try to figure it out. Number two, if you don't know how to figure it out, ask a teacher, ask someone else, and ask them, "Hey, I really don't understand this. Can you kind of walk me through this?" Let's like math is very like hard facts, right? So math, that's easier to walk through. But let's talk about language. Language sometimes they can get really confusing because it's like, well, I don't understand grammar structure. Can you dive a little bit deeper so I could understand what this means? So yeah, just that's what I would have to say. Practice tests. All right. Good luck with your SBAC testing. That's you got this. I believe in you. All right. Let's see here. Catching up. Catching up. We're catching up on comments. Where are we at? Where are we at? Hey, well, I'm so confused. Where'd it go? I don't know where I left off on comments. Oh, here we are. Let's see. Leo says, while watching a huge moth, it got in my room trying to kill it, but it failed. Lost it. Nice. Hey, Game Master, good to see you on. Mackenzie says, oh gosh, SBAC testing is in the next week or so. We're reviewing in all classes except for language arts, preparing for exit interviews, and partially rushing pretty much everything. Oh goodness, I totally remember testing. I don't know if you still do STAR testing. Well, I mean that's for high school, I believe. But I feel like every single year when I was in school, there's always standardized testing, and they're not really exciting times of the year. But one advantage or one good part about standardized testing that I remember is that when we're doing standardized testing, that meant that we didn't have to be in class or we weren't given extra course load. So that's one positive. But yeah, just do your best. Keep up the hustle. All right. Let's see here. Kitty Marie, good to see you on. Mackenzie says, stay testing, placement, okay. Jer, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, and I hope that all your tests and exams that you've been studying for went well. Well, let us know how you did, okay? So I'm going to ask that in a question format so you can answer it. How did you do on your exams and tests and all your homework assignments that you've been working hard on for these past 2 weeks or so? Okay, so that's my first question. Second question is, am I free to play Fortnite? Not right now. Yeah, but maybe maybe later on in the week, and I mean Friday for sure. Friday night is always reserved for Fortnite Friday, unless there's like a super special event going on. But as far as I know, looking at my calendar, we're playing Fortnite this Friday. Okay, so that's what I got. And Jared, good job for staying focused and disciplined. Props to you. If I had some, if I had a gold star, I'd give it to you. You get a gold star. Get some brownie points. Let's see here. Like Central, good to see you on. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've ever seen you before, so welcome. Let's see. And Game Master just got the John Wick. I'm so happy. Clorox helped me. Nice. Great job with that one. Broccoli says, do you know Slauson Middle School? Yeah, I do. Slauson Middle School. I was there, what was that? Was that last month? I think I was there about a month ago. Everything's kind of blending in together. Jonathan McKinney says, man, that was a really good but long live stream. Which live stream are we talking about? Are we talking about the last Fortnite one? The last Fortnite one, last Friday's live stream was the longest live stream I've ever done. It was 3 hours long. Actually, is that the longest? I might have done one live stream that was longer than that. And it was, one day I just decided to do this random live stream on Facebook. This is like, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, where I recorded myself, designing like my speaking brochure, and it took me like 3 hours or something like that. So that was kind of fun to put together. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see. All right, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna hold this phone. We'll make it more personal. It's easier to read this way. Leo says I started SBAC testing last week. Oh goodness. Wait. Oh, SBAC. SBAC? Thanks. This is what happens when you're old. You lose track of SBAC? SBAC. That makes sense. All right. Love your streams. Thank you, Like Central. Appreciate it. How come I'm like Central? I haven't seen your logo. I'm more of a visual person, so when I see logos, I tend to remember it or not remember it. So I don't remember seeing that heart logo, which I really like. Let's see. Kitty says, no, how are you? Thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just excited for a lot of different opportunities happening in my life, and excited to book more speaking gigs and speak at a lot of different schools. I'm trying to go to New Jersey, McKenna. Yeah, I'm working to get to New Jersey. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, I'll be out there for a week. That's my goal. So I'm pushing hard, trying to contact some schools. So yeah, that's how I keep myself busy, booking speaking gigs. Let's see. John says, oh, I also have another question. Do you know how to quickly overcome a bad score in a test or a quiz? Do you mean like mentally, emotionally when you feel down? Or do you mean grade wise, how do you improve your grade? Mentally, emotionally, when you get a bad test score or quiz, I think it's about like acknowledging it, like, okay, look, I got a bad test score, and it's really about like not putting so much energy around it, not be like, man, I'm such a failure, I screwed up, I'm so stupid, like this sucks, my grades like, my grade's so bad now. So I think mentally it's like if you get a bad test grade, it's like, it feels bad, but I think the point is like to move forward from it. Like, okay, look, I got a bad test score, can't change it, time to move on. How do I do better on this the next exam? And I think that's all it is. It's like you're not going to improve your grades by focusing on your past. The only way you're going to improve your grades is focusing into your future, into studying for the next test. Now, so I think I just answered both sides of the question, grade wise as well as emotionally, mentally. How do you improve your test grades? It's by not dwelling in the past and just moving forward from it. And that's how you're going to get better test grades in the future too, is just keep going. Now, how to get better test grades? Of course, keeping up studying, obviously. Other things, ask for help. Ask your teachers for help. I think that's one thing that a lot of students just don't take advantage of. I think a lot of students are shy. They're afraid to ask teachers for help or ask sometimes other teachers. I've literally, I'm pretty sure in my classes I've gone to other, like, I think if I had one math teacher and she was busy, I literally went to another math teacher. I'm like, hey, I know you're not my teacher, but are you open to helping me? And I have a feeling, I don't remember exactly, but I have a feeling that there's one teacher that I had that I just didn't understand. And so I went to another teacher for help. So that's my point is like, just be resourceful. If you're resourceful, you'll figure out a way to get better grades by just, doing whatever you can to get there. So that's how you can do better with your grades. And if you get better grades, you're going to feel better about yourself naturally. All right. Let's see. People, thank you for the comments. I'm reading them in order, so I'll get your comment pretty soon. We're not too far behind. Like Central says, what do you play Fortnite on? I play Fortnite on my PC. Yeah. I've been playing PC my whole life, so yeah, that's what I got. McKenna says, for Jersey, we have something called the Park, which is for math and English, but it is online, and since we have something called block scheduling, we have it twice depending on when you have English. Let's see, and math classes. Alrighty. Kitty says, it's been 3 months. I have not done anything bad. Nice. Kitty, I'm so proud of you. Like, good job. Keep it up. Like, that makes me really excited, and I'm super proud of you. So, good job and keep it up. Like, that's, I don't know. It seems like it's a pretty big deal for you, but to me, it seems like I feel like it's a big deal as well. So, proud of you for that. Jared says, thanks, Richard. I've turned in a bunch of my missing assignments, and I've been turning my homework. I studied for history test, and I got at 80%. I wasn't expecting that. In a good way, yeah? Dude, Jared, like, that sounds awesome. It sounds like you're catching up on your coursework, and keep it up, man. Like, awesome. Yeah, so I just want to take a quick little break and just say I'm proud of, a lot of you, if not all of you. Like it's super cool to hear that you're all focusing in your schoolwork and pushing forward, and keep it up. School's hard sometimes. Sometimes school is like sometimes it feels boring. Sometimes we lack that we lose that motivation. Like, why are we doing this? Because it's like it's constant all year round. Like, oh my goodness, this is so draining, boring. Like I just want to play Fortnite, or I just want to do something else. So yeah, good job for staying in there and keep pushing forward. McKenna says the nice thing is that this will be my last year taking it since seniors don't have to take it, and I'm a junior. Nice. Jonathan says, I don't know, it was almost 4 hours. The test. Let's see. Game Master says, my friend started a YouTube channel and I help with editing. He sings in the channel. It is called Double a Music Productions. We have only uploaded one video, but the next one is coming out this Saturday. Awesome. Good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to check that out. A little here. I'm gonna type into let's see if this is up right here. Double A. I got it. I'm typing in double A music production right now. But I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh wait, double A production? Is it double A production? Is that it? No, it's not. Okay, I can't find it. We'll have to come back to that later. Game Master, if you can link us in the Discord channel, we'll check it out there, okay? McKenna says, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the email, but because of the play in Cali, I haven't had time, but I will probably finish writing it this week or next. Nice. Katie says, how can I hinder my loneliness from lowering my self-esteem? Okay, so how do you not let your loneliness, wait, what? How can I hinder my loneliness from lowering my self-esteem? So if you feel lonely, how do you not let that affect your self-esteem? Let's see. I would say the main way to not let that affect your self-esteem is by realizing that being alone is perfectly okay. Okay? So I'm going to repeat that again. If you don't want if you feel lonely, I'm talking you, Kitty, and people in general, because guess what? Sometimes I feel lonely too. At least, you know, I've experienced it a lot in my life. Not recently, but trust me, I know how it feels like. I've felt it a lot in my life. And so how do we not let that affect our self-esteem? Is by, again, realizing that it's okay to be alone. You know, you're not, number one, you're not alone. You're with yourself. And number two, like, it's okay. You know, is it easy? No, I don't think so. I think being alone is pretty challenging, and emotionally it could be heavy, you know? So that's the main thing. Just know that it's okay. Yeah. Isaac says, I think I have a social anxiety, to be honest. Every time I'm in public, I just feel really bad, and I feel like I can't breathe. I ditched a class because I didn't want to present. How do I get over this? All right, so it sounds like to me, you know, if it's that bad where you didn't even want to go to class because you had to present and you don't want to present, and then let's see, every single time you're in public, you feel really bad, you can't breathe. So how do you improve social anxiety, like that feeling? Honestly, I would say the best way to overcome social anxiety is to literally just push yourself to do it. So let's start with your presentation. Let's say you have a class presentation and you are freaking out. Like, you don't want to do it. You're afraid of what people think about you. You're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of failing, looking whatever, silly, or you know, just being made fun of. I think one of the best ways you can get over social anxiety is literally just doing it. It's talking to people. It's doing that presentation in front of the class, regardless of what people think. And here's the thing, like, look, I give speech presentations a lot, right? And believe it or not, like, yes, I feel more comfortable with it today, but there's times, like today's presentation, there's times, like, if you want to grow yourself, you get to push yourself. You get to push yourself into the uncomfortable places. The more risk you take, the faster you grow. If you don't take risk, you're not going to grow. So Isaac, to you, your social anxiety, if you feel social anxiety, the fastest way to grow is to push yourself into the uncomfortable. Second thing is, one thing I know, again, I always talk about this, but nothing is ever personal. So if someone laughs at you, if someone makes fun of you, and you mess up, you know, and people are poking fun at you, don't worry about it. You know, nothing's personal. So same thing happens, like, there are some presentations where I'll go in there and I'll try something completely new, and sometimes it won't go the right way. Sometimes it just won't work out. And guess what? That's okay. It's okay to fail. Fail fast, you know, and then it's not about whether or not you fail. It's about how fast you can pick yourself back up and keep moving forward. That's really all it is. So again, with social anxiety, the short answer is, like, how do you improve it? How do you get over it? Is just by doing it. Keep pushing yourself to do it. And my recommendation is, if you're really scared of social settings, start small. You know, like start with uh, like friends that you're closer with, and then try to introduce yourself to strangers, stuff like that. And again, the more you challenge yourself, the faster you're going to grow. That's that's my thought on that. Octavio, good to see you on, brother. Octavio says, "Is it worth it? Let me know if I put my thing down, flip it." Got it. Just got it. Got it. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, I I was reading that comment like, "Is it worth it?" What do you mean by that? Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Kitty says, "How do you know I saw it as a big deal? You can read my mind." No, I mean it's called picking up on social cues. It's understanding. Look, it for me, I have some ability to kind of put two and two together. Like the fact that we've been talking about this habit of yours for several times implies that it's kind of a big deal to you. And also the fact that you're using multiple exclamation marks means it's also a big deal to you and that you're excited about it, which is awesome. Luke, hey, good to see you on, and thanks for commenting that your life is going well. Good to hear from you. Isaac says, "I hate school. To me, anything that doesn't feed my happiness, I tend to not pay attention to." Yeah. Let's see. I get it. Wow. For me, I'm just like I'm fascinated right now. Like life is so fascinating. Like we all have all these different paths, and school is not for everyone. There's some people like school, some people hate school. Some people I'm sure some people love school too, and some people I'm gonna go with love school, hate school, like school, dislike school. So there's a whole spectrum, and like just my opinion is that I think grade school, up until high school is like it's for me. Goodness, I could counter myself right now, but like I think staying in school and graduating from high school is in general a good idea. I think it has great foundations to building up basic English skills, reading, writing, literacy, stuff like that, as well as I mean math. You can argue that, but I think it gives a really good foundation. So for me, it's like I think it's great to, even if we don't like doing it, because when I was in high school, I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy taking classes. But I think like I'm glad that I went through it, because had I not gone through school, my English wouldn't be that good. So that's all I got to say. Yeah. John says, or he didn't tell me about you, but okay. Cool, cool, cool. Wait, hold on. You Rich, I know I have myself, but I don't like her. Well, this is why we get to develop our relationship with ourselves. So if you don't like yourself, I'm talking to all of us here, all of you, whoever's watching this right now. If you don't like yourself, I think one of the best things that we can do is to learn to love ourselves. Is that an easy thing to do? Absolutely not. I think it's a really tough thing to learn how to love ourselves. I think naturally as human beings, because we are egocentric, like we focus on ourselves, we tend to be very critical on ourselves as well, which means we're always nitpicking at all the things that we don't like about ourselves, which makes it hard for us to love ourselves. So my thing is like, I think loving ourselves is sort of a lifelong journey. It takes time. And, me, even where I'm at with my life right now, it's like I'm continuing to learn to love myself. And I'll be honest, like I have a hard time loving myself every single day. It's always a push. It's like I'm hard on myself, frequently every single day. Like I just gave a presentation today, and after the presentation, I wasn't like, "Oh, dude, Richard, hey, great job on, trying new things out," which I am happy about. I don't like on a surface level. I don't feel like I admit this to myself, but on a subconscious level, I know that I'm proud that I at least tried something new and I took a risk. But I am very critical. I'm like, it didn't go perfectly the way I planned. It wasn't that smooth. There's so much I need to improve on. So at the end of the day, we got to learn how to love ourselves. All right, that's probably one of the most powerful things that we could do. The next PewDiePie or Game Master says, I'll link the channel, Richard. Thank you very much. Nice. We got Lil Pump. Dude, we legit have Lil Pump in here. Do we like Gucci Gang? Just for you, bro. Gucci Gang is life. Let's see. Danny says, do you like Lil Pump? Nice. Uh, that's so funny. Just shh. Of course I do. Lil Pump's in this room. I'll send it to you on Discord. Awesome. John says, oh, you guys are talking to each other. Nice. McKenna says, what rides at California Disney do you suggest I go on? So for anyone who is wondering, if you ever go to Disneyland California Adventures, wait, California Disney? Oh, wait, California Disney? Are we talking about Disneyland or California Adventures? Two different parks. And if you get a park hopper pass, you can go to both parks. So let's talk about, I'm going to start with Disney California Adventure, which is the park right next to Disneyland in Anaheim, California. If you go to Disneyland California Adventure, my favorite rides, I feel like they changed. I haven't been there in a while, so they definitely changed some rides. The ride used to be called Soarin' Over California. I think they changed it. I forgot the theme. Someone fill me in. Someone help me out here. What's the new ride that they would replace Soarin' Over California with? I think they changed it. So that's a super cool one. You get suspended and like, I don't know. It's such a cool experience. I love that one. So that's number one. Number two is let's see, California Screamin', which is their wooden roller coaster. That's awesome. And then I mean, if you like adrenaline, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is pretty awesome too. Okay, so those are my top three in California Adventures. For Disneyland itself, my favorites, let me see here. I like the Jungle Cruise. Okay, the Jungle Cruise ride. It's not like a scary ride or whatever. Like, it's so funny how they do it. You have your like tour guide who cracks a lot of funny jokes. So that's number one. Jungle Cruise. What else here? I mean, Space Mountain. What is it now? Is that Star Wars now? I don't know. But that's pretty classic. Space Mountain, whatever. Tomorrowland. I'm pretty sure it's Star Wars theme now. I haven't been there. I haven't been to Disneyland in a while. Let's see what else is there. What else? I like the Haunted House. That one's a fun one. Yeah, I don't know. And just random things like if you like teacups and spinning around in circles, like those are always fun. All right, so I'm gonna go with those three. There's a lot. Seriously, I feel like whatever ride you go on, you're gonna have a blast. So enjoy yourself. Alrighty, Francisco Rincon. Hey, thanks for hopping on. Welcome to the channel. I'm trying to study for an FRQ test for AP Hug. What is that? I don't know what AP Hug is. HUG. That's a new one for me. I'm surprised. I've never heard of that. What is the best way to study for FRQs? What is it? Oh my goodness. Dude, hey, other people, anyone who's in APs, how do you study for FRQs? It's been way too long since I've done them. If you could do, goodness gracious. I would say the best way to do it is by reading up, like looking at sample FRQ questions. Like that would be my recommendation to you, and trying to answer those. And so like, let's say there's an FRQ and you got to answer the question. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure FRQ is the one where it's a question and you got to answer it in a paragraph. That's what I remember what it was when I took AP Euro. So yeah, I would just look at questions, look how they're asked, and then try to answer that to the best of your ability. And usually, I don't know, usually questions come with a guide, like on how to answer the questions or certain ideas. So I would read up on how other people answer the questions. So that's my recommendation. Yeah, that's all I got. Let's see. Oh, Octavio. Goodness. How do I fix my nihilism? Oh my goodness. What is... I'm literally... I gotta search this up again. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. We talked about this before. Uh, the rejection of all religious and moral principles, often belief in life is meaningless. Yeah, this one. So how do you fix that? Ah, that's a good question, actually. This is interesting because this when I think of the word nihilism, I think of a certain friend of mine, and like I'm good friends with this guy, and he's very how do I say it? He's a very analytical person. Like he's very set in his ways too, and I don't try to change him, and but he does ask for support. He's like, hey, look, whatever. I'm going through a tough time, but like he thinks like everything is so set. So uh, my advice to you is like, look, all of us, we all have our own varying opinions of life. If you want to improve and shift your mindset from the way that you're thinking right now, it's all about choosing to be open minded, choosing that whatever belief that we have may or may not be true, choosing to be open to the possibility that our belief is wrong. And I'm not just pointing at you, Octavio, and you, and let's call it nihilism. Like I'm talking about me too. You know, like even when whatever when I preach things, when I talk about things, like for example, let's say nothing is ever personal. I've been really like that's been a really strong belief of mine for the past 3 years now. Okay, so if like for me, I'm always willing to challenge that. Hey, Richard, guess what? What if? What if nothing is ever personal? The belief that I so strongly believe is true. What if that's not true? I'm always open to that possibility that my belief is not true. However, that doesn't mean that I let go of a belief. If a belief is serving me, I'll keep it. Does that make sense? Like, if a belief is serving you, if it's helping you, keep it. If it makes you feel good, keep it. If it doesn't make you feel good, I think that's just another that's a clear sign that we got to change the way we think about something, right? So, for example, uh, an example of something, a thought or belief that I have that is serving me is nothing is ever personal. Okay, that's serving me. That's making my life more positive. So I'm gonna keep that one. An example of something that is not serving me is uh, Richard. Richard, you're stupid. Okay, that's not. I don't believe that now, but like, let's just pretend. Okay, so if I have a thought, Richard, you're stupid, that's not going to support me. That's not going to make me feel smarter. That's just going to lower my self esteem. So guess what? We got to challenge ourselves. Do we want to keep that belief or do we want to change it? So for you, Octavio, it'd be nihilism. Um, is it serving you that you believe that life is meaningless? Yes or no? If the answer is no, then what are you going to do to try to improve it? Because guess what? We are all in control of our thoughts. We are all in control of the beliefs that we have. So you have the potential, you have the opportunity to change whatever you believe. Sometimes we are just stubborn as human beings. So sometimes we get set in our ways. And a perfect example are adults. Not all adults, but many adults, they get stuck into a certain way of thinking. Like my dad, you know, my dad is so fixed on his way of thinking, he's never ever going to change. I've tried so many times, and guess what? Sometimes we just can't change people, and that is it. That is what it is, and we just have to accept them. Okay. Hope that was supportive. Jared says, off-topic question: what is your diet? So, that's a great question to ask, and I'm just gonna preface. So, like, I don't have a perfect diet right now. I go in seasons, and right now I'm a little bit in a off season. So, uh, I've been hanging out with my girl, and with that, like for me, it's just about like experiencing. So experiencing, like trying new things and a lot of stuff that's not super healthy. However, so recently I've been kind of eating whatever I want, um, with a little bit of balance as well. And then I have a feeling in these upcoming few months, I'm gonna go back to eating healthy again. And uh, ideally, my diet will look something like 5 to 6 days a week. It's gonna be vegetarian, clean, eating lots of greens, vegetables, fruits. Like for breakfast, it'll be either I'll fast or I'll drink something like a green smoothie. Let's see, for lunch, probably something like whole grains or vegetables and stuff like that. And then 1 to 2 days of the week, I'll have lean meats. I don't want to eat too many red meat like beef, pork, stuff like that because that stuff is not really healthy for us. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. Yeah, alrighty. The Loner, welcome. A random question, but do you know how to put other people's comments in a video? Like put that person's comment in a video. So I mean, you can copy and paste, right? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, if you're putting a video, so let me clarify this. I like myself, and there's parts of myself I like, and there's parts of myself that I don't like. Okay, I think that applies to all of us in a way. Why do I dislike certain parts about myself? I think a huge part of it comes from my past. Okay, it comes from when I was younger. I used to be super self-critical. I used to have very low self-esteem, not believe in myself. So if I'm being 100% honest, I've dealt with a lot of that. A lot of that conversation is gone. However, there's still definitely a piece that's still like somewhere in the back of my mind. It's still bothering me. Like, hey, Richard, you're not. You got to achieve more than that. Whatever. Stop being lazy. Whatever those voices are, they're still somewhere back there. And it's like for me, I got to work on cleaning out the cobwebs. Just like figuring out those conversations and improving those parts of me. Okay. So yeah, Jonathan Kenya says, just heard football season is starting. Should I play as I was not able to play this last season? I don't know what to do. Well, I think, I feel like that's one of those things that you got to answer for yourself, Jonathan. Do you want to play football? What are the pros and cons? You gotta weigh your pros and cons. Like, is it worth playing football? If you play football, what do you have to give up in a way? Do you have to give up your time? Do you have to give up, social life, stuff like that? So that's really up to you. And yeah, just figure out which one is more worth it. Right? Pros and cons of playing football and pros and cons of not playing football, and figure out which one gets more points, quote unquote, more points. Okay. At the end of the day, my thing is your heart already knows what you want to do, and trust your gut. Trust your gut decision. Like, we already know what we want. So that's how I make a lot of my decisions. McKenna says, what I always try to remember when I don't like myself is that I'm my own worst critic. So I'm going to be overly crucial about myself, but it's still hard to adjust my thinking to not criticize myself. Yeah. So yeah, I think one thing that we all get to work on constantly is how do we not be so hard on ourselves. That's an art, and it's just one of those things that we have to continue to practice to get better at. McKenna says Disneyland. I don't think we are going to the other one, but I'm not for sure. Usually when people go to Disneyland, like especially if you're traveling, halfway across the country, they usually go to Disneyland, like the actual theme park, the main Disneyland, not California Adventure. Yeah, but you're gonna have a blast there anyway. Like, there's so many attractions there. Just have fun. That's all I gotta say. Have fun with it. But Jungle Cruise is one of those hidden treasures, in my opinion. Yeah, it's fun. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, those are some pretty troll comments you got there, peoples. Some of you newbies. Alrighty. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. I was just catching up on comments. What is going on here? All right. L Tabor, Hookie, please keep the comments relevant. And let's see, forwarding, I mean, yeah, random comments are just, I don't know, they're distracting and don't really have a place here in these conversations. Yeah, so we like to just have forwarding conversations and support each other. That's all I gotta say. Jonathan says, also, I am going into my senior year. Nice. Danny Lovelace says, hey, can you listen to my friend's song on SoundCloud? He's been having a really hard time with it, and all his friends make fun of it. He could see, if he could see that your reaction was positive, it might help him. Um, let's see. Is he there with you right now? Let me know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, let me see. Ooh, this is interesting. So just thinking, I like this example. So, Danny Lovelace, I'm speaking to all of us right here. So Danny Lovelace is saying that he has a friend's song that's on SoundCloud. People are making fun of it, and he's looking for some encouragement for his friend. He wants like a positive reaction of it, stuff like that. Um, cool. And goodness, this is like going way too deep of a conversation, but like essentially what I'm realizing is like I'm a speaker, right? Like I'm a performer, and not everyone's gonna like my presentation. Is my goal for everyone to like my presentation? In a way, that'd be nice. I want people to like my presentation. And if people don't like my presentation, guess what? Sure, sometimes it doesn't feel as good, but for me, what that means is that I get to keep improving my craft. I got to keep pushing forward. So yes, I do think it's very, very nice to have that support, people who believe in us to keep pushing forward, even though other people don't believe in us. Uh, but yeah, it's like keep improving our craft. But yeah, Danny. Anyway, my point is, for your friend, keep going. That's all. And I'd be more than happy to listen to the song. If you want to link me to that. Alrighty. Let's see. Isaac says my birthday is May 10th. So close. Happy early birthday to you, Isaac. Yeah. McKenna says, what are your suggestions if someone wants to start working out but always chooses to lie in bed instead of working out? So if someone is saying they want to work out but they're lying in bed, what is my suggestion? Are you talking about yourself or are you talking about someone else? If you're talking about someone else, honestly, it's one of those like there's only so much we can do to quote unquote motivate other people to exercise. It's ultimately up to them to choose to exercise. And if they want to do it, guess what? Like actions speak louder than words. So if they really want to do it, they're going to do it. If they're just talking like, oh yeah, dude, I really want to exercise, and they don't exercise, then they don't really want to do it. Or they don't want to do it enough. So what can we do to support? We could just remind them, hey, you said that, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This is your own words. You said you want to go work out. So for me, I try not to push people too much because it's like, at the end of the day, I already know that other people know what they said. Like they know that they said I'm going to exercise, So there's no need to like rub in their face. It's just to be supportive. Like I mean, for me, it's like yeah. I think sometimes people are just going through their own process. That they need time to kind of like push themselves to do it. I think that's the most what's that word? Empowering way to do it is to not force other people to do it, but rather support them in themselves pushing themselves to do it. Yeah. Now, if you're the one lying in bed and you're trying to get yourself working out, honestly, I think the best thing you could do is taking baby steps. It's like and pushing yourself. And I totally remember there's a time in my life, for the longest time, like majority of my life, I feel like at least 75% of my life, I was so resistant to exercise. I hated exercise. I hated going to the gym. I hated running. I just hated so much of it, unless it was like basketball or something, where it's like, it's more fun, for me. So, uh, number one, if it's yourself, push yourself to go. Even if you don't want to do it, just do it, and you'll feel better afterwards. Even if you don't do it again, at least you did that one time. And guess what? Keep doing that. Keep doing it over and over. Sometimes you'll fail. Sometimes you'll succeed. But you'll do better. Okay? That's what I got. All right, hold on. I've been freezing the comments. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll catch up on comments. I promise. We got this. Hey, I just want to give a hello to people. I see we got a lot of people on tonight, which is awesome. Smacking 15. What's up? For anyone who's new, hello, and anyone who is returning and I haven't said hi to yet, hello to you too. And I'm going to read through your comments right now. So be patient, and we are going to get into this right now. Okay. Let's see here. Jonathan Kenya says you got to have the determination to do it. If you put in your brain starting one day, you can say I'm going to bench for 30 days. You take it one day at a time, and every day you can say I'm now a little closer. I 100% agree. I'm going to share with you a very quick story. Again, so I already shared this like a few weeks / months ago, but so last year I wasn't exercising. Like I stopped exercising regularly. Like I got lazy last year, or unmotivated. And one day I had a friend who's just like, he was struggling with exercising too because he was so busy, and I was trying to encourage him to exercise. And I'm like, so I just asked him, hey, what's the most important thing that you can do right now to improve your life? And he said exercise. And I'm like, how often do you want to exercise? He said every single day. I'm like, every day? That's crazy. Like I don't even exercise twice a week. And in that moment, I made a decision. I'm like, I cringed inside. I'm just like, is this thought really happening? So the thought I had was, okay, Richard, you know how you support your friend? You make a commitment with your friend. So I made a commitment with my friend. I said, hey, look, you want to exercise every single day. I'm not exercising. I gotta practice what I preach. If I'm telling you, asking you one thing you can improve about your life, I gotta do it too. And exercise was one for me too. So what I did was for 2 months straight, I made a commitment to him, and he made a commitment to me that both of us, every single day, we're gonna work out for 2 months straight, every single day, and that helped me so much. I lost a lot of weight. I felt a lot more confident. So just like Jonathan Kenya is saying, take it one day at a time, and that will help you to move forward. Okay. CR7, the answer is no. Okay. Jonathan says, and keep going on like that until you complete your goal. Yep, I agree with that. Dweeb, good to see you on. Appears into the service existence. Thanks for hopping on. Good stuff. Let's see. Leo says, finally killed a moth. Congratulations. You deserve a reward. You should frame that moth. Let's see. Jer says, another off-topic question. What is your favorite type of food cultural-wise, and which is also your favorite dish to make? Nice. I like this one. Okay, so I'm gonna change this up a little bit or get detailed, like very detailed with this question. So, what is your favorite type of food culture-wise? So, culturally, when I think about cultural food, okay, so this is not my favorite cuisine, not even close. But cultural food wise, I would say the most interesting experience I've ever had is Ethiopian food. So for anyone who's not had Ethiopian food, what it is you have this. There's like this really big round plate. It's huge. It's like imagine like a huge pizza, like a 22-inch pizza. Okay, so there's this round tin plates, and on it is like this really thin, like I guess you can call it like a bread or like a flour. We'll call it like some sort of really really thin pancake, and so that's the bread that you eat it with. Okay, and then on this little flat pancake, sorry, I'm totally butchering this. There's like these little side dishes, on top of it, and like you eat with your hands. What you do is you take a piece of the bread and then you use the bread as a wrapping, and you take some of the sides and then you eat it. So culturally, I would say that's one of the most interesting experiences I've ever had. And the food tastes very different. Much of it was not for my palate. I didn't like a lot of it, but the more Americanized stuff I liked. I tried that in Little Ethiopia in LA. So that's cultural. Favorite dish to make, I would say, let's see, favorite dish to make. Ooh, goodness, it's been a while. I've made a lot of pasta, so pasta's always fun. One time I made chicken tikka masala, which is really, really easy to do. Another fun thing to do is non-bake pineapple cheesecake. And what else? Another one. What else? Ooh, another one. I don't eat meat a lot, but I used to like making uh like chicken because I have like a special way of making chicken. It's yeah, it makes it really tender moist, like chicken breast, like make it super tender moist, and it's super easy to do. And because chicken breast, most people make it very dry, and I used to make it super dry because it's hard to cook. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Um, Kitty says, Richard, don't let what Hookie said bother you. People like that are either jelly or just need to get a life. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? I didn't even see it. Sorry. Or did I miss it? Okay, that's okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Kitty. Appreciate it. I got it. I agree. Yeah, I don't let random comments bother me. Um, let's see. Ventroid, what's going on, brother? Oh my goodness, long time no see. Welcome back. Hello, and why is your face so close to the camera? My face is so close to the camera because whoa, it's lagging. Yeah, lagging. It looks like it's lagging. Just because I wanted to, I don't know. It feels more personal to like hold. I'm holding the my phone instead of uh, whatchamacallit, instead of whatever, instead of putting it on the stand. That's why it's so close to my face right now. Okay. Let's see. Mackenzie's back. Welcome back. Making rice and dinner. Let's see here. Oh goodness, Dewey Weave's birthday is on the 7th of May. Happy early birthday to you. Good stuff. We got a lot of May birthdays. That's awesome. Let's see. All right. By the way, anyone who's worried about like the random comments on the channel, like I'm not worried about them. It's super easy to just ignore or time out, so it doesn't bother me. So yeah, that's one thing I like about these comment settings. Yep, that's all. McKenna says myself. LOL, because I want to do things, but I always have trouble finding the motivation for everything. Oh, got it. And we're talking about working out. Yeah, everyone's birthday is in May, and mine's not too far off too. Mine's in June. Let's see. Mackenzie says my birth dizzle is in November. Nice. Let's see. McKenna says here too. Mine's November 27th. Mackenzie's is on the 19th. Nice. My water caught on fire. Nice. Okay. Jerry says, Richard, I will share a recipe with you on Discord so you can try it and let me know what you think. By the way, not my recipe. Awesome. By the way, this is super random, but if anyone has really any good food recipes they want to share it with us on our Discord channel. And by the way, for anyone who's new, I have a feeling some of you are new, first time to this channel. We have a Discord channel, which is in the, it's like a, for those who don't know what Discord is, it's like a, it's like a chat, just like a chat. It's like, it's like a group chat. That's pretty much what it is. A little bit like a forum, but it's super easy to use. It's super easy to sign up for and use. You can join us on our, it's in the description in this video. So create an account, you can join us there. I think it's a super awesome channel. I love it. And it's such a great way for us to all hang out and engage with each other when we're not doing these live streams. So yeah, you guys are awesome, by the way. By the way, I'm super happy with like this. I know we have like a really tight knit community here, but I'm super excited to see all of you on, and I could just really I feel a lot more connected with all of you, especially as the weeks go on. So it's super cool to do that. And I don't know, maybe I want to start doing a little bit more, like creating more even stronger community. Maybe we'll do like what is it, like a group video chat or something like that, whatever platform, Google Hangouts or something, maybe on a Tuesday, because that's the day that that's one day of the week that we don't create content yet. Okay, so yeah, so people, my point was, if you got a good recipe, share it on our Discord channel. You can just share it under the off-topic one, okay? And hey, yo, I am Joe. Why are you live streaming? Because I enjoy it. My main purpose of why I started my YouTube channel is to just help other people who are struggling, are not struggling, other people who just want to improve their self-esteem and whatever, go towards their goals in their life. So that's like the main reason why I started my YouTube channel, and it's kind of evolved into more of a community where we just hang out with each other, we talk, and we support each other towards our goals. We support each other towards like whatever like personal challenges that we're facing. We help each other out. So that's what this channel is all about. And yeah, like we always welcome new people who want to who also want to support other people as well as support themselves and go through whatever typical standard life challenges or unique life challenges as well. Isaac says, "Why y'all talking about food? It's making me hungry." Nice. Venture interesting, and yeah, it's been a busy past few weeks. Mackenzie says, "Hey Richard, I'm going to make you some more art." Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Mackenzie, I haven't fully figured out like what we're gonna do, but I'm brainstorming. I want to do some sort of art project, like a collaboration. I know you're making a lot of art, and I'll keep you posted. I'm still brainstorming like what I want to do, but I just want to let you know that your artwork is on my mind, and hopefully we can get something going on that. Jer, no way, bro. So Jer's birthday is June 7th. We are birthday buddies-ish. Not same day, but mine's the day after yours, okay? Let's see. Square Circle says, oh, first of all, Game Master, welcome back. Square Circle says, "Hey Richard, I have recently watched your video game addiction video and it really helped me. I have been on track on school and having no desire to play as much. I want to thank you so much." Square Circle, you're most welcome. I want to thank you for just hopping on this live stream. It's super, super cool to watch, see people who watch, especially like old videos like that. Just take the time to hop on this live stream and comment. Also, awesome job. Keep it up. Everyone's kind of journey with, I guess, like taking control of their life is different. We all have different journeys. Every single one of us on here right now have a different journey. And if you find yourself going back to video games, I'm not saying that you will, but if you do, know that it's okay. Hold on. Let me make this clear. I'm not encouraging you to go back to playing video games. My point is, if you ever do relapse, don't beat yourself up and get back on track to taking control of your life again. That's all I got to say, okay? Again, I'm not encouraging you to relapse, okay? I want to make that clear. Good job. Keep it up. Alrighty. Neko Nerdo says, good to see you on, Neko Nerdo. And I forgot to tune in on time. I was trying to cook a new recipe. Maybe next time. Nice one. Neko Nerdo, you share with us the recipe that you have in the Discord channel, because we're gonna start like a new. It almost sounds like we're starting a new thread on food. Alrighty. Kitty says, "Are you tired?" Right now, I feel decent. I've been kind of tired today because today was a pretty long day, but I feel pretty good right now. So thanks for asking. Let's see here. Tyrone Jones, good to see you on again. Have you read The Alchemist? Yes, I have read The Alchemist. I'm mixing up some books, so oof. I read it. I'm mixing up The Alchemist with The Traveler's Gift, if you ever read that book. So my stories, because they're all both storytelling books with lessons in them. But yeah, it's from what I remember, I have a good impression of it, and it's a good book. I don't remember the core things I learned from it though. Isaac says, "My friend just got out of juvenile today. He was there for something I'd rather not say, but he wasn't guilty, and we're all very happy for him." That's super awesome to hear, and yeah, I'm happy for your friends and your friend, and just the other people around. So that's really unfortunate that people get, what's the right word, incarcerated or sent to juvenile jail, prison, whatever it is, on whatever supposed crimes that they didn't even commit. So yeah, good to hear that he's out. Leo says, "I need to go. I need to get something. Are you going to stream tomorrow?" So no, Leo, I will not be streaming tomorrow, but Wednesday. So real quick, for all of you on right now, check out my new YouTube banner art. Thank you, Mackenzie, for helping me out and creating those really awesome cartoons of me. So what I did on my channel art is I added my weekly schedule. So it's hopefully very clearly laid out. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are stream days, and then Thursday I'm going to start creating a topic video of the week. And what that is, on Thursday, a topic video is just going to be a short 3 to 5 minute video on one topic, answering something like, how do you build up your confidence? How do you study better? You know, stuff like that. So if you want a question answered and those topic videos, I'm actually going to, they are, they're going to be videos that I plan ahead, meaning I'll put some thought into it and I'll give you the best content I have condensed into a 3 to 5 minute video, okay? Or maybe even shorter if I can, okay? So if you have a question that you want answered, the best way to do that is you could DM me, whatever platform. Discord is the easiest one. Like Discord, I check my Discord, I get the notifications. So message me the question that you want me to answer for our topic video on Thursday, okay? So that's the best way to do it. Or you can just ask me here. And if you ask me a question on here, I'm just going to answer it directly on the stream because that's just what we do in Q&A, okay? Let's see here. Alrighty. Clorox, good to see you on. Yeah, I see. I see you. I saw some of your comments in the Discord channel, so thanks for that. Dweeby says I should probably get Google Hangout now. I have Skype though. Discord is great for group calls. It even has face cam. It does. Now I'm wondering who. I don't think you could group face like group video chat on Discord, can you? I'd be super surprised if you could do that. Yeah. All right. Mackenzie says if I had spare time, I'd also make you an animation. Aw, thank you. It's okay. You've done so much for me already. I appreciate it. Kitty says I'm bored. Guess my favorite Oreo. You should know. Ooh. Memory. I feel like it's somewhere in my mind. I'm gonna go with. Let me double stuff. Is it double stuff? Double stuff? If not double stuff, I like mint Oreos. Let me know which one it is. Is it double stuff? I feel like it's double stuff. Let's see. Clorox's birthday is November 4th. And then, hey yo, I am Joe. Are you doing daily live streams? So recently I'm trying a new structure, which is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the reason why I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday is because I realized a daily live stream is not really necessary. I know, of course, we can, but I think 3 times a week is pretty good. It's pretty much every other day. And what this allows me to do is it gives me more time to create other content. So instead of doing a daily live stream, I'm trying something new. Okay, and I think it'll be better because it's going to help other people pick up really quick tips who are not able to catch these hour-long live streams. Okay, so hopefully that's good with you. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about that structure? For me personally, I think it works out pretty well, and it gives me balance and allows me to have a life outside of live streaming, which is also decent. Okay, let's see here. Jonathan says no, but he is very good on live stream schedules. Usually every 2 days and Fortnite Friday. There we go. Dewey says you can, but I think it's group exclusive. Oh, birthday cake, really? Yeah. Oh, birthday cake. Nice. That's an interesting one. Alrighty, I'll try to remember that. Okay. Birthday cake Oreos. Dweeb says groups can only have 10 members, or voice chat can only have 10 members. That's a fun fact I didn't know about Discord. I think last time we had 9 members on our last Fortnite Friday. That was so crazy. So many people on the chat. That was cool though. Mackenzie says, "What's your favorite boba tea flavor?" That's if you like it. So boba tea flavor. Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay, I have a. I don't know why recently I've had a challenge like pinpointing before I used to be able to be like, oh, my favorite flavor is this. Now it's like, I don't know. So, okay, off the top of my head, favorite boba tea flavors. The one that I've always liked growing up was almond milk tea. That's number 1. But I like things like jasmine milk tea. What else is good? Ooh. Taro milk tea is good sometimes, but that's a little sweet. Whew. I mean, classic milk tea is just regular milk tea is awesome too. Jasmine milk tea. What else? What else? Oh goodness, what's out there? I feel like I need to see a menu right now. Um, okay, jasmine milk tea and almond milk tea. I'm gonna go with those two. All right. Favorite video game? You should know. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, of course. What else is it? All right. Dweeb says no. I can. I can set how many members you need from 2 to 99, or even no limit on Discord's voice chat. Oh, nice. Get to know about that. But then again, how many? It's pretty hard to have a conversation when you have 99 people on at the same time, right? Even having 9 people was a little chaotic on Friday, but it was cool. Jonathan says, "What about preferred Arizona tea flavor if you drink it?" Dude, I haven't drinking Arizona tea in forever. Those things, are they still 99 cents? Because I remember like that's a pretty good buy, 99 cents for Arizona tea. Usually, let's see, Arizona tea. The only two flavors I remember, one was the green tea, and then the second one was the Arnold Palmer, which is like the lemonade and iced tea mix, which is, yeah, it's okay. Oh, they have like a mango flavored one too, which again I haven't drinking Arizona tea in forever, but the mango flavored one's good. Um, hey yo, I'm Joe. Thanks for the sub, appreciate it. McKenna says, by the way, thanks for listening to me the other day on the Discord after Fortnite. I felt bad because I didn't want to talk your ear off. LOL. I always hear from people that I talk too much. Hey, perfectly okay. I was multitasking, like it worked out really well. So yeah, thanks for sharing your thoughts. Jer says, check out Discord. I saw your the notification pop up. I'll check it out later. Kitty, you got that right. League of Legends. Although I don't have it installed on my computer and I don't really play right now, but I would still say all-time favorite game, even if I don't play right now. Mackenzie says, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite before I go to sleep. Good night, Richard. Text you tomorrow if I can. Awesome. Have a good night, Mackenzie. All right, people. It is 9:13 p.m. right now. We've been on for an hour, 13 minutes. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Honestly, I felt like, by the way, I don't say this every single stream, but I'll save this stream, and I know I say somewhat frequently, but this is one of my more favorite streams. I felt like it was super solid, really, really good conversations, and y'all asked a lot of good stuff. We got in depth, we had fun, we connected, so good vibes, and definitely more on the more successful stream side. So thanks for hopping on. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Y'all rock, and we had a super, super good engagement and numbers for tonight. I will be on tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Okay. Again, stream schedule is posted on the channel artwork at the top of the YouTube channel. So if you click, Richard Quo's YouTube channel, you'll see our stream schedule, and you'll see when all the content is being released. Okay. Pretty much always at 8 p.m. Pacific time, like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so almost every single weekday. I kind of want to do something on Tuesday too, so we could do it every single weekday. All right, that's what I got. Y'all are awesome, and I'll see you on Wednesday, 8 p.m. And I'm gonna just read the rest of your comments before I hop off. Let's see. Hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have your art or animation done. Thank you. You rock. I appreciate. Mackenzie, you're so kind. Thank you so much for that. Good night, Kitty. Jonathan says, man, it's 10:13 where I live. Isaac, amazing live stream. McKenna says it's 12:13 where I live. Go to sleep. I can't wait for Wednesday for 2 reasons: California and your stream both in one day. Awesome. That's super exciting.